Welcome to this edition of the most interesting news in the world. It is January 31st. I'm coming to you on another pre-recorded expedition because 11 p.m. Turkey time is just way too late for me because I have a 9-month-old son now. So what are we talking about tonight? Tonight we're talking about doubt. Ooh. I've been bedridden for about a week. Not about a week, for like 5 days, mostly. And some really interesting. So doubt, what is it? Well, number one, who cares about the normal definition? But doubt is a distractor implant. So all the distractor implants you have, creating the doubt you have, will you destroy and uncreate all those? And this is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. You can go to theclearingstatement.com for more information. Right and wrong, good and bad, Puck and pot all nine, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyond. So how much doubt do you have? Everything that is, all of the doubt, all of it. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Wow, it's working on my throat. Right and wrong, good and bad, pocket pot, all nine, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Now, for me personally, doubt has been pretty strong, and I haven't really acknowledged it or even like noticed it because it's not like something that's been like running in my mind so much as it's been like a suppressive energy. But doubt is what we use to stop ourselves. So how much doubt are you using to stop you? A lot, a little, or megatons? Yeah. So all the doubt you're using to stop you, let's do it again. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pocket pot, all nine, shorts, boys, poveds, and beyonds. Now, since this is the most interesting news in the world, and I do like to talk about what's going on around in the world, it's been just released. You will not have seen it anywhere on any interwebs yet. But Dr. Dane here will be doing another program. This program will be 2 months long, called relaxation or relaxative. Something to do with relaxation. Details will be coming out very soon, but I wanted to let you all know here first. For those of you that are very interested, I'm sorry it's not going to be cheap like Reset was. So if you did not get Reset, go get Reset. It's $15. Make you hollers. The first one was $15. I don't know what it is now. It might be more. I think it's still 15, but they might be raising the price. So you better go get it before they raise the price. The second one is almost over. That one is a higher price. And it will also be available when it's finished. So other things that are going on, Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here are also doing a telecall called Need and Tug, of greater possibilities of possibility, need of tug of possibilities, something like that. Sorry, apparently my brain is gone. My memory guy, the memory, it's full or something. Need and tugs. I'm very excited about this, and with this telecall coming up, Gary's done a few need and tug telecalls, and the fact that Dane is going to be on this, really cool. And I've been asking for more awareness on need and tug. I don't know about all of you out there, if you've ever heard of need and tug, other than one second, let me mute myself. All right, better. So need and tug is talked about in the place. Like I said, there's a few other telecalls. Actually, maybe there isn't. Now that I think about it. No, I can't remember. I might be getting things mixed up. Oh, well. So in the place, Jake Rain, the main character, learns how to knead and tug gold out of the ground. That's cool. And one of my favorite lines from the place is at the very end of the book, where they say to their friend, you don't need to be concerned, my friend. You always have need and tug, and it will come. I want to say like come to the rescue, but not really rescue. Will come to your aid, maybe. But you have need and tug, so no need to be concerned. So how many of you are concerned right now? You know, I mean, if you get concerned, you've got to doubt yourself a little bit. And if you don't have need and tug, you might be pretty doubtful. But if you knew, and I say if, because I don't really like doing if, because if is the number one way to start a program for a computer. If and for. If loops are like if and for loops are 99.9% of all programming. If this, then this. If this, then this. But I'm not doing an if then. We're doing a if you didn't have, well, I guess it would be, then you might, if you had need and tug, then you wouldn't have, then you wouldn't have doubt. Because how could you doubt if you were like, I know I can create. No need to doubt. Now, you just heard me say no need to doubt. We're talking about two kinds of need. Because some of you also might be confused. You're like, but I thought you didn't want to need an access. And now we're talking about need and tug. I haven't asked the question, but I'm pretty sure the difference is between the noun and the verb. Okay? If you're doing need and there's no action to it, you're doing lack. You're doing a void. And you're basically saying, I need, which I am just a lackey. I just have nothing. I need, I'm poor. It's like if you've ever seen someone on the show, like, I need, like, and you're like, oh, I don't really want to give you anything. Yeah, that's needy. Now, need, as I'm talking about here, is the acknowledgement of what you need. Like, does a car need fuel to run? It does. That doesn't make a car needy necessarily. But when you're talking about yourself, if you go, I need, toilet paper, for instance. Like I'm going to the grocery store because I need toilet paper. Like, are you doing it from need, or are you needing it? Or are you pulling it in? Are you doing an energetic action to make it show up? That's what the need and tug is where you're actually engaging yourself with the molecules and the universe and the reality around you to tug whatever it is you're needing and you need into existence for you. Cool? But like if you're getting all like emotional about it, like, I need this, I don't have it and I need it. That's where, or if you're like, I need sleep. No. I need water. Well, it could be I need water if you're like super thirsty. I know I'm coming up with really bad examples. I need money. Oh, that one. There we go. I need money. And that can actually be a need and tug, but are you pulling energetically for money? Are you doing I need money? Where the fuck can I get it? Or are you just doing like I need money and like sitting there and just like staring at the wall? So I'm not going to try and do the telecall before we get there. I'm just doing a little bit of explanation because I know some of you out there might be a little confused at the fact that we talked. I'm sorry about the person at the side. If you didn't notice, they're cleaning. I need a clean apartment. Yes, I do. That's what I need. Okay. So I do realize that this, for me, it created a lot of confusion. I'm like, wait, but I'm not supposed to say or think need, because that's like makes things unconscious. And now we're doing need and tug. I'm so confused. But if you're super confused about it, I highly suggest getting on this call if you can. If you are like, what? Money. You know, your first start, if you don't have enough money, is to get the How to Become Money workbook or any one of the access tools on money. And if you're like, I don't even have that much money. Like, I have a friend that when she started Access, she had no money. No money. And when she finally came up with 35 euro, she went out and bought the Being You Changing the World book. And she now has a lot of money. She got a lot of money now. So get to work, bitches. Oh, I did at my recent 3-day body class. I have a slogan for it. My recent 3-day body class we did in Dubai, and it's "Feng Song Biao Zi," which, if you know Mandarin, that's what Feng Song is relax, just like what Dane will be doing in his program coming up soon. So relax, and Biao Zi is bitch. So Feng Song Biao Zi. I think it sounds extra funny in Mandarin, just like watching it. Feng Song Biao Zi. Like, relax, bitch. It doesn't make me relax, like relajate. When you're saying relax, if you say relajate, that like really has it to it. But saying things, it's like I don't really get all that relaxed. So I don't suggest it for actual relaxation. But if you're making a funny joke, I think it's hilarious. Like if I was all like cranky and you were like, "That's something about," I would just start laughing. So I guess it makes me relax in that regard. Things about so. Oh, good stuff. So where are we at now? Doubt. So if you had need and tug, if you knew about need and tug, could you have doubt? Most likely, if you ask yourself energetically, you get a no. So everything that doesn't allow you to have the need and tug that is available to you, everything that doesn't allow you to know about need and tug, so that you can be free of doubt. And if we destroy and create it all, right around, get back, bubble, night, shorts, boys, pubheads, and beyonds. And I've run that process, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh my God, if I run this process, then I don't need to do that telecall Gary and Dane are doing. That's not really a good question. So, you know, if you didn't know, pretty much from my point of view, like the number one tool in access consciousness, besides POC and POD, is ask a question. Make sure everything you say, think is a question. Well, I mean, not entirely like that, but if you're saying something, you might want to look at, hey, would this be greater if it was a question? Because like if you said, I don't need this call, that's not a question. That's not an awareness. That's just coming to a conclusion. So you don't, because if you go, do I need this call? And you're like, wow, I do need this call. You turn it into a question. Do I need this call? Yeah, I need this call. What the fuck would it take for me to get it? What kind of miracles can I have? Universe, let it rain. Whatever it is. Hey, show me the way. Help. That's all need energy. So, what else is possible? How does it get any better than this? And like I said, find your way to some of the money tools. You can find a lot of stuff, a lot of information on YouTube. And if you don't speak much English, there's a lot of stuff with subtitles, or you can just message me, Connor, do you have any tools? And maybe I will have some, because I don't actually, I did do the audiobook for How to Become Money workbook. So it's not like a free money tool, but I do believe the audiobook for the How to Become Money workbook is not expensive. So you can go out and get that too and listen to it, and you can hear me read the book. Cool. So where are we at? We're at about 15 minutes in. I'm gonna go for another 5 minutes because I gotta go. I get to. I'm very excited to go meet up with Mr. Sebastian and go for a walk with him as the sun sets here in St. Petersburg. What else is coming up this year? Oh my God, things are really gonna move. Yep, there's the cleaning lady. getting all the details, all the areas, all the spots. What's coming up this year? Things are moving fast. So you might want to get your butt in gear and get to work and stop doubting yourself and stop coming to conclusions so that you can start creating the life you'd really like to have. And I had some like reading material I was going to read to you guys about doubt, but I don't have it. Some other places that you can get information about doubt are the Living Beyond Distraction is a book written by Gary and Dane, and that talks about all of the distractor implants, all the ways in which you are distracting yourself from actually creating the life and living you'd like to have. There's 23 of them. I'm not going to list them all here, but doubt is one of them. It's the last chapter: fear, doubt, business, and relationship. Those four go together. I'm not entirely sure why, but I can tell you that this doubt really showed up huge for me last night. And I realized that there's a lot of the distractor implants of relationship, distractor implants of business, and distractor implants of, I don't know, fear. Maybe a lot of fear in there too that I didn't acknowledge. All just like energetically intertwined and connected. And doubt was kind of like the leader. Doubt's like, I'm taking charge. So all the distractor implants of fear, doubt, business, and relationship, we destroy and uncreate them all. Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. I would describe some of the others more. Maybe we'll do a different episode on relationship. Oh my God, because people just do not stop talking about relationship. Doesn't matter how much you try and give them a different tool with it. They're like, la, 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 la. No, don't take away my relationship. It's so good. Let me tell you how bad my relationship is now. And then you're like, I just told you stuff that, why are you talking about is bad? I didn't hear you. I know, because you had your fingers in your ears. So, like I said, this year, there's a lot of stuff coming out because Kalpana is now also doing choice and possibilities classes. I believe I hear she might be doing an ABC with like Simone, something like that. Simone will be doing ABCs. Grace is picking her game up and doing more ABCs and choice for possibilities. Did I say choice of possibilities? Choice for possibilities. So keep your eyes out. Go to the accessconsciousness.com website to look up a class near you and pick your feet up and go, baby, go. I think that's all I have for today on the most interesting news in the world. Can't think of anything else at the moment. I think the show's done. All right. Thanks everybody for joining tonight. Sorry I wasn't live, but hey, I am alive, so that's good. But 11 o'clock, like I said, that's just late. I mean, I remember when I was younger, 11 o'clock was early. Now it's late. All right, everyone. See you next time on the most interesting news in the world. And as always, if you don't think that any of the news I give you is interesting, please let me know. Send me a message. Hey, Connor, this is what I want to hear about because I think it's more interesting. And I might tell you, how is that interesting? That's not interesting. Sorry. Actually, the whole point of my show is that everything is interesting, just like everything is an interesting point of view. Because when everything's an interesting point of view, then I forgot. Then you don't have to align and agree with it or resist and react to it. And you can be an interesting point of view. There you go. Most interesting point of view, everybody. Ta-ta for now. Bye. I kind of want to say good night in, but that's good morning. But it does kind of sound like good night in English. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know how to say good night in Turkish because I don't think they go to sleep at night. They just drink coffee all night. All right, I'm ending it. I'm finishing it. It's over. Bye.